Can AI design its own reinforcement learning algorithms?
Well, funnily enough, we have actually done some work in this area. It's work we actually did a few years ago, but is coming out now. And what we did was actually to build a system that, through trial and error, through reinforcement learning itself, figured out what algorithm was best at reinforcement learning. It literally went one level meta, and it learned how to build its own reinforcement learning system, and incredibly actually outperformed all of the human reinforcement learning algorithms that we'd come up with ourselves over many, many years in the past.
I mean, this is the same story over and over again. The more of a human you put into something, the worse it acts, the worse it performs. Take the human out, does better. Is there something that is quite risky about untethering algorithms with potentially quite a lot of power from human data, really?
There are certainly risks and there are certainly benefits. And I think we absolutely have to take this very seriously and be extraordinarily careful about taking these steps that come next in this journey towards the era of experience. And I should say that one of my reasons to write this position paper is because I feel that people aren't recognizing that this transition is going to come and that it will have consequences and it will require careful thought about many of these decisions. And the fact that so many people are still thinking only about the human data approach means that not enough people are taking seriously these kinds of questions.
Of course, there are risks involved with this approach of untethering AI from human data, all sorts of areas that need careful thought and attention. But I can't help but be quite convinced by what David was saying there. If we really want superhuman intelligence, maybe it is now time to step away from the human.
Fancy cars look like Beatles to the stars. The missiles and the bombs sound like symphonies gone wrong.